Yes, sir. We back at it with another one, man. Crucial Critics in the building. It's your boy Ron.
Hey, it's your boy Tim, man. Y'all know we about to get busy tonight.
Hey, it's Rob, man. We ready to put a little work in.
Yes, sir, man. So, man, tonight, man, we following up with this, day-to-day Ryan Garcia news, man. We want to, bring up that on his second testing, the B sample, or what they're saying is it's supposed to be a small trace amount of the second PED that was found in this sample testing. So I want to see what you guys think on that, man. I don't really know the ins and out of it. I've read a brief statement on it. I know they're still waiting on his official B sample to come in on the 22nd of this month, man. But as far as it goes now, man, with him being all over the place blaming everybody, man, I don't trust nothing he's saying, man. But I want to get y'all take on it before I tell how I really feel, man.
Oh man, I just to me still, bro, it's still a mess to me. Um, Vada or Wada, whichever one you want to blame, man, it's a mess. They made. It's like they did. You can't blame Ryan. You can blame him for, but you can't. I don't even want to blame him yet because you hear so many different stories. They talking about he have 1%, whatever it is, of a 1 millionth of a grant, whatever they saying. So it's hard to even because either he dirty or not, bro. That's the get to the point. You know what I'm saying? Get to the is he dirty or not? We saying everybody saying that his urine was dirty. He had a positive test, the trace of that, and then the 19 whatever the new whatever it is that then y'all say he had it in the system. Now it's unconfirmed, bro. What? It's like y'all playing with the people, bro. It's like it's like they trying to build sometime. Maybe if this is for the but can't be for the rematch because it sound like Devin don't want to fight him no more. So I mean, what's the hold up on this thing? Is he dirty or not? Y'all said he dirty. Why are we going back and forth with it? If he's not dirty, man, let's move on from it. Because if now they push it back to the 22nd where they're gonna open up the B sample and then test it then, but it's just like they keep pushing it back over and it's like they want to drag it on, bro. And it's making boxing look bad, because from it seemed like it's set that he failed the test. It's set in stone, bro. Why are we? Oh, what are they trying to do? They're trying to move the needle. Like I seen Victor Conti say that Ryan, his urine test was like 6 times the limit or 60 times the limit at the weigh-in, and the next day it was lower because he had rehydrated. So he pushed when he was at the weigh-in, he pushed all of the stuff. He pushed it out through the urine, and he was able to flush it out once he rehydrated. So Victor Conti, man, he got caught with steroids. The man know what he talking about. He know what he talking about. He like he's a professional at that thing. He know what he see. I don't see him having no reason to protect or help Devin Haney. Devin, as far as
Hey,
the ring,
Rod.
go
Hey,
ahead.
Rod. Explain who Victor Conti is for some people that don't know who he is.
Man, he a guy who got caught helping, I think, Jose Canseco and all of them cheat in baseball.
Marion
Marion
Jones.
Jones,
Marion
the
Jones.
Olympic gold medalist.
Yep,
So
yep.
he has a profession in steroids. Who is it who is best to ask than him? He has a profession in steroids. He can so he know how it's gonna affect the body, help the body. He know everything about the stuff. So why are we just because him and Devin Haney and them got it and they acting like Devin Haney went to him and just hey give me some stuff. No, it's because Devin Haney is good with the voluntary testing is how him and Victor Conti got really tight. I'm assuming. So it wasn't because of steroids him and Devin Haney got in a good relationship. It's because of him willing to do it to the open yearly open testing. I'm assuming,
Right,
you know,
right.
it divided
And
him
he
testing.
was a part of and he was a not to cut y'all, but he was a part
And
of
the snack
the
too.
snack program.
The
Yeah,
snack
but
program. Yeah. So
Ryan has also been a part of that too. You know, just for
yes.
what I'm saying, just for
Yes.
transparency. You know, so
Yes, man. And I know I'm going. I don't want to be too long winded about it. I want y'all to be able to chop in on it. But I just think, and the another thing I want to ask you two, man, is just, what happens if he tests positive? What are we looking for? And what if what if it's negative? Then what do we expect from him then? And then this video is us speaking about Ryan. We don't want to talk about Devin too much. We'll come back another time with a one about Devin if Ryan tests positive or negative. But this one is about Ryan, man. So while y'all give us y'all take on it, I want y'all to try to give me your the direction you think it will go if he tests negative or positive?
I'll jump on that boy, man. Well, I'm gonna answer your first question. I believe this was your first question. Is what do I think should happen to him? If he tests dirty, uh, he got to be suspended for about 2 to 3 years. Um, I mean, if you really want to come down on him, you can do 3 to 5 years. Cause at this point, I think
I
boxing
don't
is
mean to
dying.
cut you off, Tim. I don't want to cut you off.
Go ahead.
What about 2 years? He give Devin Haney 75% of his pay.
Oh no, no, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. So
Okay, okay.
so so I think it got to be three. I think to me, if you really want to come down hard on them, because boxing, let's just be honest, man. To me, boxing is dying, bro. Because they keep hopping from different networks. It seems like Al Heyman is looking to get out the business. I mean, we don't know that for sure, but that's what's speculation. Um, and it seemed like a lot of people are going over there to the zone and Eddie Hearn. So it looks like boxing is done. I mean, they're on their third platform, which is Amazon Prime. So you got to do anything and everything you can to keep the integrity of the sport, man. And um, like I was telling you guys, I think I told you yesterday when we was talking. I believe what Shannon Sharp say. If it's when you punish somebody, it's not for them. It's to deter anyone else from doing their said action. And so you want to make the punishments really harsh so nobody else can do it. And on top of it, in the boxing game, man, you can literally die from a punch. So you gotta deter them. So that's the first thing. 3 to 5 years, bam, bam. Now the money, it's gonna be hard for them to recap that money. I would say 75% too, but at this point, if they can't recoup the money, or I would give them like you probably I want to say fine him, but I would rather Devin get his money. So I was gonna say, man, make Devin get all the back end money. He get all around back end money, and Ryan got to pay maybe a $3 million fine to the boxing commission. So I think maybe 3 years, $3 million
So who
fine,
would that money
and
go to though? Because they don't have a commission, so who would get the $3 million? You got to get that to Devin because Devin might not be the same again.
yeah, I guess so. I guess it would either be Devin or whoever. I mean, they wasn't fighting for no belts. See, that's the hard part, man. When you find it's not like he go back into boxing, right? Like, so I guess it would have to go to Devin, because, or you can find where they fight at. They fought in Nevada, huh? You got to or give it to
New York.
Nevada,
They fought
New
in New
York,
York.
so you can give it to the New York Boxing Commission. Um, I would be fine either way. Like Devin get all the back end money. When he get fined, either give it to Devin or the New York Boxing Commission. In a 3 year ban. So that's what I would say on that part of it.
But what about if he negative?
So here's the thing: it's so hard because if he already tested positive, like that's my thing with it. Like he already tested positive. So this what I think that boxing should have did to begin with, and this is where they messed up. They messed up by giving him the option to do the B sample. What I think is that as soon as he filled the A sample, the B sample should have been tested. It shouldn't even been no wasted time. It should have been automatic. If you fill your A sample, we're gonna automatically test your B sample instead of giving him the time to do all that fussing and whining and oh, that's not true. It should have automatically kicked in.
Tim, I think he did that. It was That's why he threw up the allegations of the corruption and all that. To throw like, I know I'm sorry to cut you off, but
Now you good.
I heard a guy saying he was smoking and drinking so much because it can kind of hide
Yeah,
the
it's a
PEDs.
masking agent.
The
They can
mask,
use
yeah,
it to
but there you
mask
go.
it.
That's the word I'm looking for. Mask, yes. And they said that's why he was smoking so much, and
But he still got caught, right? He still
still
got
got caught.
caught. So think about that. Think about that. If he really was smoking and drinking, and he still got caught, how much of it was he taking?
To piggyback off that, from what I remember hearing and reading last was the last test before the fight was on April 3rd, right? So he had up
No,
until
that's the day he got the results. So that wasn't the last test.
ah, so that's the day he got the result. That was the last. So that's what I'm saying. That was the last test that we know of, right? April 3rd, he came back clean, right?
Yeah,
Or as far as the results coming back to him, he was
right. The
clean around
results
that
came
time.
back. So
At that time, so that would have been like around the end of March, beginning of
yeah,
April, when he was tested.
exactly.
Okay,
In the March.
so he had up to like 20 days to cycle on this stuff. From what I read about I can't pronounce the name of it properly. The Austrian or whatever it's called. It only take up to like a week to get into to actually show results within your respective activity or sport. You know what I'm saying? So within a week's time, you already getting benefits from that. And from what they say is the way that it works as a reserve source. So if you drain yourself from whatever activities you in, it kicks in, and it doesn't. You don't know that it's working until you drain yourself almost. You know what I'm saying? In a sense. So it's one of them things when people try to say just to say like we don't know if that would have changed the results of the fight. Well, we kind of do because we seen him in trouble and him just get a jolt of energy out of nowhere in the seventh round, and even though Haney did get hit in the first round, you punching harder. You supposed to be punching harder in the first round than you are in the seventh round. Then all of a sudden in the seventh round, you hitting Haney and Haney looking at it like, well, where the hell is this power coming from? After he's been controlled in the last 5 to 6 rounds, you know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say within that time frame, he had up to 3 weeks in order to cycle. I think he just didn't cycle off properly, so he started. That's when he went into the drinking and the smoking, like Rob said. But I ain't mean to cut you off. Say my bad, bro.
Oh nah, you good. Nah, you good. But yeah, like, bro, if he tests clean on the B sample, I mean, it still leaves us in limbo because he failed the first test. So that's what I'm saying. Like, either you failed or you didn't. And I'm with you on that, Rob. Like, either he failed or he didn't, bro. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Now they talk about the second PED test was clean, but he failed the first one,
Right,
bro.
right.
So what? Like,
And I'm
what are we
confused on that,
doing
bro.
at
It's
this point?
like
I,
you said,
I'm
he
confused
failed
too,
it
man.
twice. He didn't fail the test once. He failed it twice.
Exactly.
So,
I'm confused
what
on
are we
that too,
doing?
man.
What are we doing,
I'm
bro?
confused on that too.
Did y'all, just jump out the window too fast or something? Because I don't see how they do that down now. It seems like they're trying to pull back a little bit on him. Man,
Exactly. Like
just,
they gave him wiggle room. That shit weird.
yeah, just punish him and get it over with, man. Because from what I mean, you listen to Ryan, he sound guilty. But it's hard to say it because they are playing with the public so much with this stuff. But it's like they got some kind of agenda where they just tugging and pulling, to where they not really telling us what's going on. It's keeping our attention there because they not. I mean, it's just like none of it makes sense. Like, if what's the point of testing for steroids on the way in and after the fight? The fight already happened. The damage is done. You can't take that
Right,
damage back. What's the point
right.
of saying he dirty now? What's the point of it? Because you can't get the results back. So if he, like I said, he pissed dirty, excuse me, his urine came back dirty at the weigh-in, and after, bro, what point do that even? What's the point of that? If he still go, he could have been had every steroid in his body at the weigh in. They
you
still
make
wouldn't have known. They
you
still
make
wouldn't
a
have
good
known.
point when you say it that way because before I think you had this question before and before I was like, well, they do it before the fight and after the fight, but that's a good question because I mean, why don't you do it a week before the fight? And I think the answer to that is because they don't want to stop the fight from happening. So you still have the event, you make your money, and even though it may be a corrupt event, only thing you got to go back and do is say, hey man, that fighter was guilty of doing. We didn't do nothing wrong. He did everything wrong. Yada yada yada. But you can have, if y'all really want to clean the sport up, you can have the testing a week before the fight would happen. Like what, like how was that gonna
Exactly.
compromise? How was that
No,
gonna
like you
compromise
said,
anything in their training camp when they testing before and after
and
the fight? You know what I'm
it
saying?
makes
Like
sense what you're saying because, like you said, even if he took it after that week, it wouldn't have no effect on his body.
it
It's not in his
shouldn't. It
system long enough
shouldn't
to work.
because you're literally getting tested the day before you fight. You know what I'm saying? So that should have more of effect than a week before or early in the week of. You know what I mean? Like, but I
So
feel like the answer to that is them they don't want to stop the event from happening. So
I got a
they'll
question.
rather find out later.
I got a question for you, Ron, because you know a lot of this stuff or Rob too. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all know of any steroid that works a week before the fight? Besides, I mean, closer to the fight. Like, how many? Like, is there any steroids that you know of? I mean, that works like within a week.
You
Within a
know what,
week.
Tim? Before
That
Tyrone
was
answer, I know somebody
right,
who do know. Victor Conti know, but people
yeah,
don't want to listen to him. They think
right,
he helping Devin Haney, but
right.
he would know. He definitely would know. And
Man,
his word don't even his what he's saying don't even matter because the Ryan fan. Like I said, this not even against this just facts, bro. This is what's
right. We
going
speaking
on.
on the information.
Yeah. So the Ryan fans blaming Victor Conti for Ryan testing dirty, bro. What? So what he made him it just that's crazy, bro. And it's these half fans that's in and out, and it just hate to say it is you got the Hispanic fans going for Ryan, and what's so sad about it, the black fans, half of them going for Ryan, and David only got half of the
Man,
David only got
Half of
half
them
of the
I'm
hate
gonna
fans.
David.
correct you. I'm
Half
gonna
of them
correct. There you go. I'm gonna
half
correct
of
you,
them hate
Rob.
David.
I don't have no issues with the Mexicans riding for Ryan because the issue is the other half of the black fans is hating on Haney, bro. That's the real issue.
That's sad,
Them,
bro. That's
it
why
is, bro.
none of our black fighters. They don't have a pay per view, bro. The Mexican fans with
They ride with each other,
Canelo
bro.
and all them dudes, they gonna ride with their people. They gonna ride with their fighters, bro. The black people have to do that, man. I mean, like I said,
And
that
it's
don't
and it's
mean
crazy. And it's crazy not to cut you off, but just to piggyback and enforce what you're saying. They ride with Ryan Garcia, right or wrong, right now, literally. They riding with right or wrong, bro. They're riding against Haney when he's in the right. Like right now, everything says he's in the right,
yes.
and they
I
riding
mean,
against him.
man, that's crazy,
They,
and it's your
but they
own
literally
people.
ride with Ryan Garcia, right or wrong, right now, bro. Like, and it's crazy. It just show you the dynamic of the thought process of, like you said, black fans, bro. But
Black
yeah,
fans, bro, they
it's
so
sad,
fickle.
bro.
They'll rather, listen to Kendrick Lamar and Drake. That's talking. That's talking over a microphone, bro. This is actual combat. This is fighting. This is real life. This boxing is real life. Like with that, like Floyd always said, you can't play boxing. You can't. That's something. Come on, man. You get behind Drake and you get behind Kendrick, but y'all can't get behind Devin Haney. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need y'all at. That sport is dying, bro. And that man need the support, because if Ryan did cheat, bro, we don't know if that dude will ever be the same. And you got the fans his fan. I mean, because I don't know what he did to even get the black fans to even go against him. Because the dude don't say nothing bad about black people. He don't go against his people.
Bro, he
Eh,
actually one of the most pro-black young fighters that's out there, which is crazy. But
Yeah.
it just shows you the mentality of our people. If we being real,
Yeah, and
like
it's so
it
crazy.
show
We
you
ain't
the
even bringing
mentality.
race into it, but if anything, we patent if you look at this, what we saying is race, we patent the Mexicans on the back for sticking by their own.
For
They
sure,
sticking
bro.
by Ryan. We
For
patting them on the
sure.
back. We
They
talking to
not
our people.
Exactly. They're not throwing them, passing them to the wayside just because of this information. It's like they giving them a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? And you got to commend them for that. They like, hey man, some of them may be extreme Ryan fans, but some of them are prideful as far as their people go. So they like, no, I'm not gonna throw one of my people under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Based off of some information that's not fully confirmed. You got to respect that. Versus you got people. Haney admitted that he lost. He's came out and said like it is what it is. I would like to do it. I would like to do it to get on an even playing field. Why I feel like it's an even playing. Before this information came out, everybody been killing them. And I understand when you lose, you're gonna get your backlash. You got people that was natural people that don't like your fighting style, gonna hate on you, yada yada. But it's like it's extreme, bro. Like they it's like they like
Bro,
they
what
want
did
it.
this young dude
You
do? I just want
he
to know
didn't
what
have
did he
to.
do? What did he?
He didn't have
Because
to do he
he
didn't have
don't
to do
talk.
anything.
He don't
He
talk
didn't
that
have
much.
to,
His dad talk. Bill talk more than him, so he don't talk. So if anything,
and,
you
and,
mad
and,
at Bill. You mad not
and
mad at
Bill is
Devin. You mad at Bill.
man, and Bill is a convenient excuse, bro, to just say that they just naturally don't
Yeah,
like those dudes because
right.
like the LeVar Ball effect. Everybody said they didn't like Lonzo but
That's
Lonzo
true.
never said shit. Lonzo
Yeah,
never said shit.
Devin
They
don't
just
say
they
nothing. He
just
barely
they were
talk.
just mad because a proud black father was like bragging about his son.
Yeah,
They just didn't
that's
like
why I
him.
said. I mean, if
That's all
anything,
it is.
take it out on Bill. Bill like to talk. Bill gonna talk to you back. That bro, you attacking Devin don't talk. Talk to Bill. Bill got something to say to you. Talk to
It,
him. He the one that
it
want to talk to
shows
you.
you it
Say
shows you the
say
double
wrong.
standard. Go
Say
ahead.
wrong. Say wrong. Yeah. Nah. Y'all boys on to something. But hey, let's get back to it though. We can't get away from who's the guy that's
Yeah,
cheating.
we
You
said
got
this.
you can't get
For
This ain't
sure,
about
can't
for
get
Devin.
away
You're
sure,
from
right.
who's
This
the
ain't
guy
about
that's
for
Devin.
cheating.
sure.
This ain't
So
about
so
Devin.
so so so
But in totality, go ahead. My
I
bad.
about to say so wrong. I about to say you can go ahead and finish. I just gonna say what you think the punishment should be, but go ahead and finish your thought and then go ahead and
Oh
answer
no,
what you think the punishment should be.
I was gonna say in totality, you're right. We definitely need to stay on track, but it just kind of sums up like the mind state as far as like the culture of boxing and everything. And it's kind of like feeding like with the sloppy job how y'all said as far as these agencies, these doping agencies coming out with information or half information. I don't know if it was a source leak or what, but it just seemed like it came out way too early, and it was just sloppy. But it just kind of shows you like it's like they playing a narrative game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they feel like they gonna gain out of it. As far as a punishment, man, if the dude is dirty, bro, um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like the proper ban will be like a couple years at the very least, a couple years. As far as the person, all that is concerned, and the money, I don't really know how that would operate. I don't know how that would go. I don't know if he would have to pay that back as far as in a lump sum or they
Man, I'll wait to the back.
I really wouldn't
Wrong.
know.
I
I
like
really
Tim.
wouldn't know
I would wait to the
how
back end. I would wait to
yeah,
the back end
yeah.
come and they get because they know what he got at the beginning. They know what his
Right,
check, the check they gave him after the fight.
right.
So I would add that check up that we gave you plus the back end. Then I do my deduction.
Yeah. And that may be the way that they have to do it. But as far as a ban, man, at the very least a 2 year ban. At the very least, bro. Like if it comes back confirmed. Now if he's negative, man, that's gonna be even crazier. But they gonna owe the man an apology. Like at the end of the day, they gonna owe him a big apology, and they gonna have to thoroughly explain how they got it wrong. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be them saying we got it wrong. It ain't
That's
gonna
what I
be
was
no.
gonna ask you, bro.
It
I
ain't
was just
gonna
about to
be.
ask you that.
It ain't gonna be Ryan Finaga's way out of this one, or they let them get by with this one. They gonna have to admit, yeah, we got this wrong. Like we got this all the way wrong. And then we leaked the information out way too fast and made ourselves look like some
But how do
jackasses.
we look at Ryan? Because like I said, Devin, you can't
Yeah.
tell Devin that Ryan didn't
I,
cheat. They shouldn't have
and
did that.
see the thing about it is I understand that, but if Devin is gonna go off what they saying right now, he gonna have to go off what they say during the second test as well. Cause you can't ride it and ride it when it's convenient for you. That information to say, hey, I heard you was cheating, you were this and that and this and this and that, and it's gonna come back dirty, and then it end up coming back clean. it's the same people that you were just riding with the information, so you can't change it. You know what I'm saying?
and
Because it
and
ain't
I
convenient
get
to you.
I get that wrong. I get that wrong. I get it 100% what you saying, bro. But the fact of the matter is, he already is dirty.
That's
One of the
true.
tests, he's
But
dirty.
this the elephant in the room with that question. If he doesn't come back dirty, everybody need to be looking at that doping agency crazy. What are y'all doing? How many people done got away with this that y'all probably had failed tests on? What is up with y'all testing system? That's gonna be the real question. That's gonna be the elephant in the room. You'd probably had motherfuckers who got away with being dirty, and y'all test just didn't pick it up, and y'all
Bruh,
and not and now y'all potentially are falsely accusing people that who not dirty. So
you know
it's
what's
gonna
crazy though?
they gonna have to. I feel like they're gonna have to double down on it, even if he's not dirty.
What's
Honestly.
what's crazy about this though, man? I don't mean to cut you off, bro. The A and the B sample is done in the same day.
Uh huh. The B sample is supposedly a backup just in case of potential tampering or something going
Bruh,
wrong with the
is no
person.
way in hell. If this so the B sample, what day is the B sample coming from?
It got to be the same day. It's supposed to
That's
be the
what
same day.
so if that's what my point is with that, if you pull the B sample from the 19th. That's the day he had more of that oxygen or whatever it is, oxygen, or he had more of that in his system on that test from what they saying, Victor Conti and them saying. He had more of that in his system on the 19th than he did on the 20th. So pull it from that day and but I don't it's the same thing. How would you get a different result from it? It says like 99% that they read the same thing, right?
The only thing they can say is so basically that's why I say I feel like they trying to give wiggle room or they did some sloppy work themselves. It's either one of the two. I feel like it ain't no in between because they're saying that by the 19 in whatever it's called, coming back faulty or whatever they're trying to say.
So Ron should be able
Um,
to sue them then, right? If they got this wrong, Ron should be able to sue
so
somebody.
So if the results come back on the 22nd, confirm that he's dirty, he has an opportunity to explain to them how his supplements may have been tainted. And this is why I feel like some shady stuff. I don't know which way it's shady. It just don't like I'm just gonna say they being sloppy right now before I start making all them assertions. It's sloppy work because if they're giving him a chance to explain to them how his supplements, quote unquote supplements, was tainted, that means this test with this 19N being non-conclusive, that mean that was I feel like that was planted as wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't because it don't make no sense for it. It was you were dirty with it at one point, then all of a sudden, nah, he actually didn't have that much in him, or it didn't count, or whatever. Like whatever the
Bro,
explanation was with it, like it don't make any sense to me. Like
See, but
man, you
I
I
know
feel like
think
how
they trying to
crazy.
I feel like they
Y'all,
trying to give him wiggle room.
y'all know how crazy that is for somebody to go in and explain what happened. I peed dirty because man, my dog ate my homework. You feel me? Like that's like, bro, bro, you
nah,
peed
I
dirty,
think
bro. That's it. Like, what we
I don't
explaining?
think I think the good thing is I don't think they're gonna be able to come back with a clean test because
Yeah,
Bill and them are so far in they are so far in tune with this thing to where if they was
yeah.
I mean I'm like I said, I'm not saying Ryan dirty, but it's just everything points to what that he's dirty. You know, because
Yeah,
they
all,
asked
all the
Ryan,
evidence is saying that he's dirty right now.
yeah, even his behavior, how I don't care. Because they asked him, they said, what did they suspend you for 2 years? He's like, I don't care. You're like, because he
Right.
made his money. He's
And
not
that and
gonna
that and I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm glad you brought that point up on his behavior. That's the only thing I fought him about as far as how his behavior has been in all of this. Like all of that Jesus is king and all that shit, then you potentially saying that somebody tainted your supplement. You not saying that you were clean. You're saying my supplements were tainted. So you saying you acknowledge that stuff has been in your system. You're saying that.
Yes, how do you know
And
it's tainted? Exactly.
so
How do you know it's
so
tainted?
and my thing is this, Rod, it's not even that. It's just on a moral principle. Say it was accidentally put into your body. Let's say your supplements were tainted. Let's say somebody came into your camp. Let's say they put droplets inside of your pill supplements and they put droplets on it and that's what tainted it. So let's just say some conspiracy crazy stuff like that happened. My whole point of saying that is you do all of this. Jesus is king and I love the Lord and all this shit, but this stuff, you acknowledging that this stuff is in your system, and you potentially hurt somebody who you grew up with, been knowing them since a kid. You know what I'm saying? And out of one side of your mouth, you do all of this Jesus is King shit, but then when it comes down to you acknowledging that you have this in your system and you hurt a person that you've been knowing all these years, you should have some kind of respect for. It's F him, F the Haney's, F them. Jesus is King, like brother. It's his behavior which makes me feel like he's guilty. But me being realistic, I know that's not how things work. You have to wait for the evidence. But his behavior is terrible. It's distasteful to me. Like, bro, it's trash because at the end of the day, bro, if you about all of that shit that you say, as far as you are a worker of God in Christ and all this weird ass shit, then but you run around here drinking and doing all this weird ass shit, putting weird shit in your body, bro, you unstable as fuck. Like either way, you probably need some time away from boxing. Like nothing about you said is good for boxing at this point. Nothing. It's nothing that you showed that says, man, yeah, we need him as an example for kids to model themselves after coming up as young fighters, bro. He horrible. He terrible, bro. He like the Mexican Jamar Charlo, bro. He horrible.
Yeah, man, and it's just they made a circus out of this thing, man. It's hard to even stay on track with what's going on because, like I said, all the other fighters too. They see that, man. Besides Tank Davis, every other fighter.
And Alicia, but we know why.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But and it's so sad though, man. That did she fail the two tests like him?
I think she failed the first one. I think the second one came back negative.
And
You
what
Yeah,
know,
but
did she have? Did they even? But then no, did they defend her? I don't think nobody defended her like they did Ryan. No.
nobody
not
defended
like
her like
that.
that. Everybody
Not like
called her
that.
dirty. And see that, and that's the taboo thing with it, Rob. That's what I'm saying. Like how Haney is, he won't Ryan to be, he won't buy Ryan to be so dirty, but it's like he's trying to cope with the loss, and I understand that comes with it. But my thing is, brother, the elephant in the room with that situation is your dad is literally coaching Elisa Bumgarner. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
that's the only way he can cope with that. That man said on ESPN he never fought nobody that was
And I
he was
and I
outmatched.
get that, and I get
So
that,
if
but
if if Ryan is that's what I'm saying. If Ryan is clean, Devin cannot until his mindset has already said that Ryan is much better than him. From
yo,
what he said, you know
right,
that like I said, if Ryan is clean, Devin, I don't see why would he rematch him because you can't beat him. If your
right. I
mindset
agree
is,
with that part. I agree with
so
that.
and
I
that's
think
the
I think the way he approaching it is that's what he's saying without saying it. By omission, that's what he's saying.
yeah. I mean, and he wasn't Ryan. I mean, and Ryan didn't look good to me. Ryan looked like shit to me. Devin was from 2 to 7. Devin was beating on Ryan. He was the
Yeah,
aggressor. Ryan was going back. Ryan looked like he was confused, and he
he
was
was.
on the
He was
verge.
frustrated.
Yeah, around 10 or 11, if it would have kept going like that, he would have got stopped. Devin would have stopped him because Devin would have. That's all he had to do is get Ryan to stop moving.
Right,
And Devin just got lazy. He just got lazy and he got caught
yeah,
with the left hook. That's his fault. Steroids ain't
right,
had nothing to do with you getting caught with that punch. The
right,
steroids
right.
probably had something to do with how you took the punch, but
Yeah.
steroids didn't stop you from. I mean, the steroids wasn't the reason you got caught with that left hook.
Yeah, I agree completely. I just feel like that Alicia Bumgarner situation, being in the same camp as you, and her being exonerated from the sample B, the B sample testing. My thing is, if he has it in his mind, this man is dirty no matter what, then you gonna have to look over at your stablemate and with a side eye line, like, man, this motherfucker must have been dirty too, because you can't have. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say Haney was defending her around that time, so
Yeah.
that's why I say I feel like it's just over sloppy work on like you said with the
So if he, so if he
doping agency.
So if he if the B sample man, it's just that's what's my it's hard, it's even
It's
hard to say.
janky.
It's
It's
hard to
janky,
say that
bro.
it's gonna come back negative, and it's the same urine. I'm not even
Yeah.
saying they poured it in a different
And,
bottle, but it's the
and like
same
I
urine.
said, then the real question gonna become, bro, what are y'all doing with these tests? Like, how accurate are these tests?
Yeah, for the man to piss
Yeah,
Like
that's
to,
gonna be
to
my
have
question.
how is this test
two
gonna
That's
be
gonna be
positive
my
ran and
tests
question.
picked?
and then not a B sample is negative. That's crazy, bro. It don't even. They would have to. Yeah, they definitely.
Yeah,
If
that
I
is
was Ryan,
crazy.
So
I
so
sue
tell
them
me
if I was Ryan.
so tell me this,
I would
fellas.
sue him too.
Tell me
I
this,
sue the hell
fellas.
out of him.
If that happens, if that happens, right, that it comes back, like how do y'all feel about boxing though? Like if that test come back it is
Bro,
negative and they had a pilot, how y'all feel about boxing?
that's that's the second question, man. It's literally corrupt, like everybody been saying. It's gonna confirm it's the most corrupt sport on earth, bro. Like for real.
No, the question is
It's the it's the
how do
most
we look at because Bill and Devin is so like they know for sure that this man dirty. That's why
yeah
I mean, and you can see in Devin like Devin made up. I seen on the little X thing that he, Ryan had said something about he came back clean or something. Devin was saying no, he was saying he had a little 1 billionth of a whatever, and Devin was like, it don't matter if you had
yeah one bit
some
over
yeah, you still dirty, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
it shouldn't have been in your
yeah,
system at
yeah,
all.
like yeah, if you had a little bit in your system, if you piss dirty, of course it's gonna give you, it's gonna enhance you in some form. Of,
Right,
if you
right.
piss dirty, it's gonna enhance you in some way. So like I said, this just sloppy, bro. It's just the way Vada or Wada,
It
whichever
is.
one, they handled this terrible, man. They made a circus out of this stuff. And we can't blame the if the fighters unknowingly don't know what's going on. You can't blame the fighters. You can't blame
Yeah.
none of them. You can't blame the camps at all. This is Vada, bro. They need to be if they got this wrong and made a circus out of this. Put a blemish on Ryan's name because, like I said, Devin will never forgive the man for this because Devin feel like he cheated. He said it. You know, for Devin to say, I I
Right
thought
there.
it was something,
So
but I didn't
now
want to be that guy.
you
But yeah, man, I mean, it's just a sad. It's sad, bro.
And
It's
that's
sad.
why boxing need a commission, bro. Somebody gotta regulate these companies.
for
Somebody gotta
sure,
approve these companies and all that type of stuff. Like they
for sure.
boxing has to have a commission because of these things. Like if
Right.
Vada mess up on this, then the commission can say, well, okay, we're no longer working with y'all, and then they're gonna lose a massive amount of money. But people keep using them. You know what I'm saying? So it's bro, boxing gonna keep
I
going
just
down until they
Ryan
get
need
an
to
actual
drain him.
commission.
If
Right. Right.
that's the thing that Ryan need to keep out there. If I come back, see, I wouldn't even say it because if they gon' if they playing with the test, they definitely. If he threatened to sue them if he come back clean, but the thing is, now they put a magnifying glass on it. So Ryan got some representatives supposed to be there when they open the B sample and they test it. They supposed to be able. I think Devin and them got some people that's gonna be there too to witness
Oh, okay.
everything.
I didn't know that part. That's what's up. I didn't
Yes,
know that.
Ryan got a team that's supposed to witness everything. That's why I'm thinking they pushed the date back. But
Okay.
they got a team to witness them opening the B sample because
Right.
Ryan don't trust them.
Right. Right. Right.
And I'm pretty sure if Ryan got a team, Devin gonna have a team. They're gonna make sure everything is on the up and up. And
Right.
if Ryan, bro, y'all smeared my name, had the whole world thinking I was dirty. I'm
Right.
suing. I'm trying
Yeah,
to drain. I
he
put
should
y'all out of
sue the hell
business.
out of him.
Yeah, and
No
then
doubt about it.
With Devin, bro. I mean, and I would sue them too, though, if I was Devin, because y'all making a circus out of this, talking about he tested positive twice. Then y'all brought up the new one, the natural whatever it is with 19, and now it's uncertain. Bro, y'all need to figure out y'all facts, man, before y'all just start
Right.
throwing stuff out there.
For real, cause y'all putting it out there like it's confirmed information. And it's not. Y'all putting basically speculation out there. You know, and that's crazy. It's
That's
like
real
all
crazy.
speculation, man. That's crazy, bro. But man, I feel like we chopped this one up, man. We gonna have to follow up when we get more information, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to say to close?
Man, boxing need a commission. I mean,
For sure.
it's gonna keep going this way until they find out a way to get the corruption out of boxing, or to get the corrupt people out of boxing. Until then, boxing gonna continue to lose fans, and to me, it's a dying sport if you ask me. So until they get this type of stuff figured out, uh, popularity gonna keep going down.
Man, I want to probably about 3 more minutes of y'all, man. What y'all think about him and Earl Spence?
Man, we're gonna need a whole video for that, man. But
See, I
shortly
don't
for
want. I,
me,
I really don't want to put. I don't want to cut y'all. I don't want to make a video because I don't think the fight gonna happen. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it's
it's gonna
happening.
happen either, man. I kind of look at it. You know how I feel about how Ryan been acting behavior. Well, I feel like he woofing. It made me feel like he guilty doing all of that personally.
Yeah,
Like
because he put like on the X
yeah,
thing, he promising that his next fight is Earl Spence. It's like he
right,
said he know he gonna get suspended, so he
yeah,
guaranteeing his next fight is Earl Spence because he know that
exactly.
fight is not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, man. So it's like he woofing on all fronts, bro. Like he fronting, he
That's
fronting.
why I
So
don't even really want to waste a video on it, man. Not the
yeah.
way we
Nah,
get
that ain't
in
gonna
But I
depth
happen.
with it.
but I feel like if the fight do happen, Earl gonna beat the hell out of him. Like unless Earl really just damaged goods, I feel like Earl beat the hell out of me personally for
Yeah.
a short answer.
What you think, Tim?
Man, I don't think it's gonna happen. But man, I don't even know, bro. Earl got to show me what he got, man. I know old Earl would have dominated him. I don't know, I don't know where Earl at right now in his life. I don't know how much he loved the sport. I don't know at this point. Earl is a question mark to me at this point. I know everybody's. I mean, but the way he lost. I don't know where he at this point in boxing, so I don't even want to speak on a win or a loss. But I don't think the fight gonna happen.
Yeah, I think Ryan. To me, that's how I took it. I just think he know he gonna get suspended for whatever years, and I just think he just got on a little. He called him out. He bringing attention to himself. To where you know what kind of man they probably have a riot or something, man. Once if it come back that this man is positive and he gets suspended, there's something probably happened somewhere in the world. The way his
Yep.
fans are, the way his fans are, bro. Something probably happened when that if they come back and say this man positive and they now it's time for him to get his ruling on what's gonna happen, man.
Right.
Something probably
Right.
then the way these fans acting behind this man testing positive and they going crazy behind them saying that. Imagine when the ruling come of his punishment.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't lying on that part. Yeah. It's gonna get hella crazy, bro.
Yeah,
It'll get
man,
hella
the
crazy.
boxing fans, they you gonna have people saying, "Oh, I'm not watching boxing no more." How
Right.
you get mad at boxing because
Yeah.
he pissed
Right.
dirty?
Right. Right.
But see that's there go the problem with the sport again because Ryan has Ryan Garcia fans, not boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? That's Ryan Garcia fans, not boxing fans, and there's too many boxers that have fans that the sport don't have. 'Cause they don't
Yeah.
watch boxing
Right.
casually; they just watch it for a specific person.
Like I said, I
Right.
always
Right.
shout out the other like the blue blood dude, man. I watched him again, bro, and them that's the fans he get mad at. The fans
Yeah.
that that don't know nothing about the sport. And I mean, like I said, we free minded people. We talk, man. So just saying, it's the Mexican people who don't watch, who don't watch the sport. They just hopped in because they seen Ryan, and there's a lot of women who don't even know nothing about boxing. They think Ryan handsome or whatever, and they been following them because he a YouTube guy, or a social media guy, not YouTube. He a social media guy, and that's the fans he brought to this fight, man. And that's the ones who judging they don't know nothing they don't know what they talking about at all, but they talking, and people like I said, the guy Blue Blood, man, that dude got a big following as when it comes to boxing, bro. And he talking about getting out of the sport because of them type of fans, bro. I'm just like, man, you got to start ignoring some of them. Them people ain't even worth it. They don't know what they talking about. I wouldn't even. Some of them, bro, they come with them dumb questions like he be blocking people, man. Block. Read their question out loud. Block. I block him out loud on nigga on screen. I read that question. You don't know what you're talking about. Block. Man, bro, it's just you got to don't get them people the light, man, of going back and forth with them because that's all. I mean, I'm pretty sure they say some racist stuff to them. They say all kind of stuff. So, man, I will start ignoring them people, man, and let them do all that little typing, whatever. But yeah, man, that was it, man. On to the next video and just see how this turn out, man. It's good. It's just a waste of energy, bro. It's a waste of energy, you know. and they just playing with the people. They playing with the people with this stuff.
For sure, for sure. But it's definitely opened a lot of our eyes up to a lot of loopholes and flaws in the sport. So it is bringing awareness. You know what I'm saying, in a messed up way, but it's still bringing it. But
Uh,
man,
awareness to how crooked they is, Ron.
yeah, just how corrupt the sport is, bro. Like
Right,
like
right.
you can easily finagle your way into something in that thing. But man, go ahead and close us out, Rob.
Hey, man, it's the crucial ones, man. The crucial critic. Hey, I don't know. I mean, we gonna have to find us something to call us, man. We had all kind of, you know, names for ourselves, man. But hey, we back again, man. We coming. We ain't stopping this time. We coming. We gonna be full throttle. We gonna have some good heat every time we drop, man. It's the boy Rob, man.
So I'm telling.
Your boy wrong.
And we signing out.